Hi, first grade. We are going to start a new literacy unit, and it's all about character settings and the events that happen in a story. We want to find out what you remember from kindergarten about a five-finger retell. But first, let's look at our learning target. We're going to be looking at and being able to say, I can describe character setting and major events in a story using key details. Today, we're going to be really looking at our pre-assessment, saying, I can retell a story using character settings and events. So think about a five-finger retell that you may have learned and talked about in kindergarten. The first thing that you're going to tell us and let us know is who the characters are. You're going to describe or identify those characters. Then you're going to let us know the setting. When, and where did the story take place? So that's all happens in the beginning of the story. Then the problem, and an event, and then the solution. Really that beginning, middle, and end. So I want you to put that in your brains. Think back about all that stuff that you talked about in kindergarten. And I'm going to show you how I would do this with this story, Pinkalicious. This story is Pinkalicious and the Perfect Present. You're going to be reading a story or listening to a story a little bit later. So, Pinkalicious and the Perfect Present. Mommy and I were riding our bike when I saw something ahead that looked like it might be fun. Look, Mommy, I said, there is a yard sale. You might find a vase. I might find some pretty jewelry. Let's go find some treasures. Mommy smiled. Maybe I'll find a book for us to read together, she said. Next, I saw my friend Lila. She had on a dress, a necklace, a hat, and big sunglasses. They were all purple. I tried on Lila's feather boa. Hello, darling, I said. Do you just love the opera? Here are $2 to buy yourself a present, said Mommy. I'm Sally, said the yard sale lady. Let me know if you need some help. Then I saw my friend Molly. Hi, Pinkalicious, Molly called. Where do you think I can find some fish? All of a sudden, I saw pink everywhere. Now I had lots to choose from. I could hardly carry it all. You need this pink wagon to carry your collection, said Sally. Pinkalicious has a problem, doesn't she? This hat is perfectly pinkerific, I said, and twisted to my left. This tea set would be pinktastic for a party, I said, and twirled to my right. Whoops, now I'm dizzy. Wow, look at that, I gasped. I saw something that was better than all the rest. It was pinkerific. It was a pinktastic music box. I know this song, I said. Mommy sings it to me at bedtime. I found something amazing. I found a treasure. I didn't want the tea set. I didn't want the hat. I wanted the music box. But not for me. How much is this? I asked. $2, said Sally. It would be a surprise for Mommy. Then I thought of a problem. Oh, here's her big problem. I whispered in Sally's ear. Let me think, said Sally. I've got it. Sally said, take this old purse for free and hide the gift inside. Mommy will think I got a purse and won't see the present. Thanks, Sally. The next morning, I got up early. I made a card that said, I love you, and I wrapped the present. Mommy came in with her coffee, and I hid behind the sofa. What is this? Mommy asked. She had unwrapped my present and was holding up the music box. I jumped out and yelled, surprise! Look what I got for you. It's a music box. Listen. I turned the key. Oh my, it's my favorite song, Mommy said. I told you we'd find a treasure at the yard sale, I said. Mommy gave me a hug. Sometimes the best presents are the ones you give. So now I'm going to think back and think about that five-finger retell. You're going to be filling out a sheet that looks kind of like this. And I want you to be thinking about that. Like I said, that five-finger retell. I want you to think, who are the characters? I'm going to open up that. Who are the characters? where did the story take place? That setting. When and where did the story take place? So you're going to be filling out this, describing the character. So in this story, you're going to do it with a different story. But in this story, the big main character was Pinkalicious. So I put Pinkalicious because I had to think about what does she look like, feel like, and act like. Pinkalicious is a happy girl that is kind. She's really kind, and she was talking to her friends at the yard sale, and then she ended up getting that present for her mom. So that's the character. Then the setting. So right here, you're going to describe. This is writing complete sentence. Probably saying the setting is. Describing the setting. The setting. When and where did the story take place? It took place outside at a yard sale. So I wrote in my box right there. It said the setting is outside at a yard sale. That's exactly where most of the story took place. Then I'm going to draw a quick picture just to really let everyone know that I truly understood when and where. So that's that describing piece. So I just drew a quick little sketch. I have a house. I have a sign that says yard sale. I have a table that has the music box on it. And then I put the sun up there. So then we can show that it's outside on a sunny day. It really then shows that I truly understood what the setting of the story was. Now, I want you to go and you're going to retell those key events. We want to know, are you able to, from your kindergarten learning, are you able to add to it? And can you tell us the beginning, middle, and end of a story? You're going to write the sentence, those key events. I wrote the beginning. I picked out that Pinkalicious and her mom were riding their bikes and stopped at a yard sale. That's really what happened at the beginning. That's truly what set up the story. They were riding their bikes and they stopped at a yard sale. In the middle, it's really kind of where that problem started happening. So in the middle, it said Pinkalicious found tons of pink treasures, too many for her to pick. But then she found that one, right? She found that one. So there was a problem that happened. There was another problem. But that kind of went to how she ended up solving her big problem. There's too many. She didn't know what to pick. She saw that one. So at the end, I wrote that Pinkalicious found a music box at the yard sale and bought it for her mom. We could have put that she ended up buying that music box. That's her problem. But she didn't know how to hide it for her mom. And at the end, we could put that she was given that purse to put that music box in. So you have to decide what are those key events that you're going to write. They have the beginning, middle, and end. Then I want to see, were you able to identify what the lesson is? This is, what is the lesson learned or the message in the story? Well, in our story right at the end, it talked about how giving a gift, right? That last page, it talked about that sometimes the best presents are the ones you give. That's what Pinkalicious learned. She was at that yard sale. She had all of these great treasures. She couldn't decide which one she wanted for herself. But then she found something that was even better. She found that special treasure for her mom. So she learned, and that's what I put on mine. Pinkalicious learned that giving a gift is sometimes better than getting one. So you are going to now go into Seesaw and you are going to listen to a different Pinkalicious story, the original one, and you're going to fill out your papers to let us know who the characters are. You're going to then let us know the setting. I'll go back so you can see. You're going to fill out who, describing those characters, what do they look like, what do they act like, then the setting. Remember, complete sentences. The setting is outside, or the setting is, where does it mostly start? Where does it mostly happen, when and where? And then your picture, you do a quick sketch to match your writing. Then those key events that happen in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. Remember, in the beginning, it talks about that characters in the setting. In the middle, kind of that problem. And then the end, how was it solved? Then I want you to stop and think, what did the author want us to remember and learn? Was there a lesson learned, or was there a message? And we're going to write that. Pinkalicious learned, or the author wanted us to know. I can't wait to see what you remember from kindergarten and all your great thinking. So then Mr. Cottingham and I will know how we can help you learn and grow from this point on.